What if I told you that millions of Americans on Social Security, including SSI and SSDI recipients, are about to see a real confirmed increase in their monthly payments starting in 2026, and most of them have no idea how much extra money is actually coming their way? I'm not talking about a few dollars. I'm talking about changes that could put hundreds of extra dollars back into your pocket every single year. And here's the part that really got my attention. The Social Security Administration has already begun outlining the numbers, and I read through the official SSA documentation, the federal announcements, and the policy breakdown so you don't have to. Now let me ask you something. Have you been struggling to keep up with the cost of groceries, your rent, your medication? Because if you have, you are not alone, and this increase could not be coming at a more critical time. Here's what's at stake. Over 72 million Americans currently receive some form of Social Security benefit. That includes retired workers, disabled individuals, widows and widowers, and low-income seniors and adults on SSI. Every single one of those people is affected by what we're going to break down today. This is happening. The numbers are being finalized. And if you are not prepared, if you don't know what's coming, when it's coming, and what you need to do to make sure you receive every single dollar you're entitled to, you could end up shortchanged. So stay with me. Do not click away, because by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what the 2026 Social Security increase looks like, who qualifies, how much you can expect, and the steps you need to take right now to protect your benefits. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Hostname, and this channel exists for one reason and one reason only: to help everyday Americans, seniors, disabled individuals, veterans, and low-income families navigate the complicated, often confusing world of government benefits. We cut through the bureaucratic language, we read the federal documents, we follow the SSA announcements, and we bring it all to you in plain, simple English, because you deserve to understand exactly what you're entitled to. If that's the kind of content that helps you, do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a critical update like this one. And here's something I love to do on every video. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your city and state. Just your city and state. It helps me understand where our community is watching from, and it helps you connect with others who are going through the same things you are. We have viewers from California, Texas, Florida, New York, Ohio, Georgia, all across this great country. And this community is here to support each other. Now, let's get into it. Because the 2026 Social Security increase is not just a headline. It is real money that affects real lives, and you deserve every detail. Let's talk about the Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, for 2026. Now, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know that every year the SSA announces a COLA increase. This adjustment is designed to help your benefits keep pace with inflation. It's tied to something called the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, or CPIW. Don't worry about the fancy name. Here's what you need to understand. When prices go up on everyday items, food, housing, utilities, transportation, medical care, the SSA is supposed to adjust your monthly payment to reflect that reality. That's the COLA. And for 2026, early projections and federal economic indicators are pointing to an increase in the range of 2.3% to 2.6%. Now let that sink in. That might sound like a small percentage, but let's put that into real dollar amounts, because that's what actually matters to you. Here's how this breaks down. For regular Social Security retirement benefits, the average monthly Social Security retirement benefit in 2025 is approximately $1,976 per month. With a 2.5% COLA increase, that jumps to roughly $2,025 per month. That's an extra $49 per month, or nearly $600 per year, landing directly in your account. For SSDI recipients, the average SSDI payment in 2025 sits around $1,580 per month. A 2.5% increase brings that to approximately $1,699 per month. That's an additional $39 a month, or roughly $468 more per year. For SSI recipients, this is the one I really want you to pay attention to, The maximum federal SSI benefit for an individual in 2025 is $943 per month. With a projected 2.5% increase, that rises to approximately $967 per month. For a couple, it goes from $1,215 up to roughly $1,250 per month. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That's still not enough to live on. And you are absolutely right. We'll talk about that in a moment. But every dollar counts. And making sure you receive all of it, on time, without interruption, is exactly what this video is about. Let's talk state-specific impacts, because depending on where you live, your actual benefit amount may be higher than the federal baseline. States like California, New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Michigan offer state supplemental payments on top of your federal SSI. California, for example, adds a state supplementary payment, SSP, that can add $150 to $400 per month, depending on your living situation. So if you're an SSI recipient in California, your total monthly payment may be significantly higher than the national average. Texas, Florida, and several southern states do not offer state supplements, meaning residents there rely entirely on the federal payment. That makes the COLA adjustment even more critical for folks in those states. If you are in a state that offers supplemental payments, both the federal and the state amount may increase in 2026. Contact your local Social Security office or your state's benefits agency to confirm your specific adjustment. All right, let's get crystal clear on who this increase applies to, because I don't want anyone to walk away from this video thinking this doesn't apply to them when it absolutely does. Group number 1, Social Security retirement recipients. If you are age 62 or older, and you are currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, you will receive the COLA increase automatically. You do not need to apply. You do not need to call anyone. It will be reflected in your January 2026 payment. Group number 2, SSDI recipients, Social Security Disability Insurance. If you are receiving SSDI benefits, meaning you paid into Social Security and became disabled, you are also eligible for the full COLA increase. Again, this is automatic. No action required to receive the increase. But there are steps you should take to verify it, which we'll cover shortly. Group number 3, SSI recipients, Supplemental Security Income. SSI is for low-income individuals who are age 65 or older, blind, or disabled, regardless of work history. SSI recipients will also receive the 2026 COLA adjustment. However, SSI recipients face additional rules around income and resources, so you want to make sure your information on file is current. Group number 4, veterans receiving Social Security. If you are a veteran who also receives Social Security retirement or disability benefits, you qualify for the same COLA adjustment. In fact, many veterans receive both VA benefits and Social Security, and both may see increases in 2026. Stay tuned to this channel because we will do a dedicated video on veterans benefits very soon. Group number 5, widows, widowers, and survivors. If you receive survivor benefits based on a deceased spouse's or parent's Social Security record, you are also included in this increase. The COLA applies across the board. Group number 6, low-income seniors on Medicare and Medicaid. Here's something important. If you are on Medicare Part B, your premium is deducted from your Social Security check each month. In 2026, Medicare Part B premiums are also expected to adjust. And the hold harmless provision in federal law protects most Social Security recipients from seeing their net payment decrease due to premium increases. In plain English, your Social Security check should not go down because of Medicare. Now, why is this increase happening? And why does the amount matter so much right now? Here's what you need to understand about the COLA process. The Social Security Administration doesn't just pick a number out of thin air. The 2026 COLA will be officially calculated based on third-quarter CPIW data, meaning the inflation numbers from July, August, and September of 2025. The SSA typically announces the official COLA in October, with the new rates taking effect in January. Here's the political reality. In recent years, senior advocacy groups and disability rights organizations have argued loudly and correctly that the CPIW does not fully capture the expenses that seniors and disabled Americans actually face. Medical costs, prescription drugs, housing, these tend to rise faster than the overall index. So even with a COLA increase, many recipients feel like they're falling behind. There are proposals in Congress, including the CPIE, Consumer Price Index for the Elderly model, that would calculate COLA in a way that better reflects how seniors actually spend their money. If that ever passes, COLA increases could be even larger going forward. But for now, the CPIW remains the standard. What this means for you: the 2026 increase is real and it's coming, but staying informed and engaged is how you protect your long-term financial security. Okay, here is the part of the video where we get practical, because knowing about the increase is one thing. Making sure you receive every dollar you're owed, without delays, without errors, without anything falling through the cracks. That requires action on your part. So here are your 6 steps to take right now. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security account. Go to SSA.gov and access your personal My Social Security portal. If you don't have an account, create one today. It's free and takes about 10 minutes. This is where you'll be able to see your current benefit amount, your payment history, and, once it's announced, your 2026 adjusted amount. Make sure your direct deposit information is correct and up to date. Step 2. Verify your personal information is current. Log in and confirm your address, phone number, and banking details are accurate. If you've moved, changed banks, or changed your name, update it immediately. Incorrect information is one of the top reasons benefits are delayed or misdirected. Don't let a simple data error cost you your January payment. Step 3. Review your benefit verification letter. Your benefit verification letter, sometimes called a budget letter or proof of income letter, is an official SSA document that shows your current monthly benefit amount. Download it from your My Social Security portal. Keep it on file. You may need it for housing applications, Medicaid renewals, or SNAP eligibility, and the 2026 update will be reflected in a new letter you can download in early January. Step 4. Check for any overpayment notices. The SSA has been sending out overpayment notices in recent months to a number of recipients. If you receive a letter saying you owe money back to the SSA, do not ignore it, but also do not panic. You have the right to appeal. You have the right to request a waiver if the overpayment was not your fault. Call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 or visit your local office. We have videos on this topic. Check the description below. Step 5. Confirm your state supplement, if applicable. If you live in a state that provides an SSI state supplement, California, New York, Massachusetts, Michigan, and others, contact your state's social services or benefits agency to confirm you are receiving it and to find out if the state supplement will also increase in 2026. In some states, this is automatic. In others, you may need to re-verify eligibility annually. Step 6. Watch for your COLA notice in the mail. Every year in December, the SSA mails out COLA notices to recipients. This letter tells you exactly what your new monthly benefit will be starting in January. Keep this letter. If you do not receive it by mid-January 2026, contact the SSA immediately. You can also opt to receive it digitally through your My Social Security account, which I strongly recommend because mail delays are real. Before I wrap up, I want to take a moment to speak directly to some of you. I know that many of you watching this video are not watching it out of curiosity. You're watching it because you're scared, because you're counting every dollar, because you've been living on a fixed income in a world where nothing feels fixed, where prices keep going up and relief never seems to come fast enough. I want you to hear this. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. And you are not alone. This channel exists because people like you deserve someone in their corner, someone who will read the fine print, track the federal announcements, and come back here and tell you the truth in plain language. The 2026 increase is real. It is coming. And you have every right to every dollar of it. What we do here, together, is make sure nothing gets in the way of that. All right, let's bring it home. Here's your quick summary of everything we covered today. The 2026 Social Security COLA is projected to be approximately 2.3% to 2.6%, meaning the average retiree could see an increase of $40 to $60 per month. SSDI recipients could gain $35 to $45 per month, and SSI recipients will also see their maximum benefit rise, with additional state supplements possible depending on where you live. This affects retired workers, SSDI recipients, SSI recipients, veterans, survivors, and low-income seniors. The increase is automatic, but verifying your information, confirming your account details, and watching for your COLA notice are steps you need to take. Do not wait. Log into SSA.gov today. If this video helped you, and I believe it did, please smash that like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps this channel reach more people who need this information just as badly as you did before you watch this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we post. We cover Social Security, SSDI, SSI, Medicare, SNAP, veterans benefits, and every government policy update that affects your financial life. And don't forget, drop your city and state in the comments below. I read every single one. Coming up next, we're going to break down the 2026 Medicare Part B premium changes and how they affect your Social Security check. Trust me, you do not want to miss that one. Until then, stay informed, stay empowered, and remember, you have earned these benefits, every single dollar of them. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.